Prime Minister Honorable Philip J. Pierre has spent decades in St. Lucian politics, beginning his journey with the St. Lucia Labour Party in 1985. He served as the party's treasurer from 1986 to 1992, then as chairman from 1992 to 1996. His first attempt at elective office in 1992 was unsuccessful, but he returned in 1997 to contest the Castries East seat and has held it ever since. Now, as the political arena shifts, Pierre has shared concerns about the direction political discourse is taking. He finds much of what now passes for political engagement troubling, from unfounded personal attacks to narratives that, in his view, lack substance or logic. One recent incident involved SLP endorsed candidate for Castries Southeast, Lisa Jawahir, who faced public scrutiny after personal documents were leaked. The documents related to a loan dispute from 7 years ago with a former partner, an issue Pierre believes should never have become part of the political conversation.
It fascinates me, the things that I hear, the illogical things, the personal attacks, the aggrandizement of self, as if we're in politics to boost ourselves, what I have done, it really is sad to see what passes politics in St. Lucia.
Reflecting on his own role, Pierre said that his focus remains on delivering results and improving lives. He believes it's not his past that should be under the spotlight, but the impact of his work in office. Ultimately, he says, it's the people who will decide whether he has succeeded.
I don't have to come and say I was successful if I was in politics. People have to judge that. You leave that for people to judge. In politics, you're supposed in politics to serve people. You're supposed in politics to make sacrifice to serve people. So the idea that the politicians have reached a stage of personalities and personal attacks and going into people's private lives and trying to tie it.
As election rhetoric hits up, Pierre has expressed disapproval over some of the statements made on political platforms, calling them unworthy of serious debate. He hopes for a shift toward discussions centered on ideas and real solutions, rather than personal grievances or sensational claims.
I really hope that we can raise the bar. Let's talk about ideas. Why are we going into this? Why are we just going into people's personal lives? We're going into all kind of innuendo, talking about ourselves, how great we are, what we were before.
Pierre made it clear that he will not participate in anything he sees as insulting to the intelligence of the electorate.
You can go somewhere and talk to your base and say whatever you want. All parties have bases. So you go in a room and you just bash people. That's your base. They accept it. All political parties have bases. They accept whatever you tell them. But I've told my colleagues in the Labour Party, let's not disrespect our base. Let's respect our base, because they're the ones who kept us in power or help us to stay in power. Don't disrespect them. So the idea you go and you disrespect your base, say whatever you want to them because and they cheer you. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous.
Instead, he hopes political leaders can steer the conversation in a more thoughtful and productive direction.